for the RAC Brooklands Grand Prix. The new cars have teething troubles, but they are good enough to win all the same. The works Bentleys for the Brooklands Double 12 are fitted with spring clips. They are said to make the hood fixing particularly rapid. This is the longest race ever held in Britain, a handicap for all sizes with 2 days of hard racing, the cars being locked up overnight. The Bentleys are fastest, but a smaller Alfa Romeo just leads on handicap, Ramponi taking the major award for Italy. None who saw them, however, will forget the great Bentleys thundering through the Brooklands 500, a handicap round the outer circuit with the accent on sustained high speed. Many names have faded away from racing: Delage, Duesenberg, Fiat, Sunbeam. And this is to be one of the last wins for the Bentley Works team. The 20s are nearly over and the company is in financial difficulties. The stock market on Wall Street is crashing, and the silent film is giving way to the talkies.
Southern England and saying, look, that looks like an interesting target, let's bomb there. It was absolutely planned from the start as an attack, not just on Brooklands, but specifically the Vickers factory. So the aircraft they used was the Messerschmitt 110, which was a twin-seat, twin-engine, primarily used as a fighter, but it could also be put into light bomber specification. So a group of the Luftwaffe that specialised in low-altitude, high-speed bombing were equipped with these 110s, and they were targeted. There were 14 of them, and they were all briefed at an airbase in northern France that destroyed. And certainly it does look like a scene of absolute devastation with all there was a glass roof element to it and everything, and all of that smashed up. So it does look terrible. Destroying the fabric of a factory is relatively easy by dropping some bomb, but unless you're scoring direct hits inside the factory, you're not necessarily doing an awful lot of damage to the actual aircraft production machinery. And the reality is that none of the bombs really did this damage. They realised that in actual fact the main machinery hadn't been damaged, and they were able to get everything up and running again with
the 6th time, Caracciola wins the German Grand Prix on a Mercedes. His last victory on the Nürburgring, and indeed in any major international event. Determination to fight and win the war thrust upon it, and to win the peace that will follow. The Japs copied their German masters in striking hard at airfields. Hickam Field, northwest of Honolulu, and the Ford Island Naval Plane Base were the first objectives of Japan's treachery. Scores of planes were bruised and battered by the Japs' aerial bombs. Many of these were demolished beyond repair. Direct hits were scored.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.